welcome to my God. Welcome to my goddess. Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. So I'm gonna get right to it. Thank you to everyone that have been supporting me throughout this journey, and thank you to all that are also have bringing some healing into this situation, knowing that, a part of being 144,000, that, we all have to go through, we all have to go through this to make it out, you know, the strong survive, and we know where the weak go. So thank you, Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, Holy Father, wonderful Father, merciful Father. Thank you so much. I am so grateful and so honored to have another day. I'm so grateful for everything and anything that you have given me. Thank you for everyone that around me, good or bad, and they're ugly. I appreciate all the blessing and many opportunities, and also the many lessons that that I've been taught through this journey. Black or not black, I am not gonna stop fighting for justice, and I'm not going to stop fighting for what's right and what's for the right to for the wrong to make right, because I know that you're the only one. You're the light and nothing but the light. Heavenly Father God, thank you. I am so anxious, it's not even funny. So thank you, Lord. Thank you. So there's three of you here. Um, it's funny that I wanted to pray, but it was like I was more wanted to speak, which is that, I know that, when I'm speak that I've been blocking from speaking the truth, that, and it's okay, even when I put this publicly, they usually remove it. But I want to say, you know what? I'm okay. I'm actually okay. I'm going to, that's what I put that. I actually put this whole thing instead of try to sugarcoat it and stuff and say what happened. You know that if I wanna creating conflicts, I have every right to do that. But since this is a karmic situation that I know I have to walk away from, and I'm going to choose to do that. First and foremost, I didn't do anything to the King of Cups. I don't care who chose to collaborate it, collude it, and stuff like that. I didn't do anything to the King of Cups. No, I did anything to the Queen of Cups. No, I did anything to the Queen of Pentacles and stuff. No, I did anything to the Emperor or the Empress or whatever and so on, or the Queen of whatever they're supposed to be. Because this is not people that like I actually known by like acquaintances or things like that. So first and foremost, when I walk away from this nonsense in the past, I was living in a condominium when, this lady was started, you know, one of my ex, his baby mama or whatnot, how you call it, start coming over there and also sending people over there where I used to stay. I chose to walk away from this. I went to go get a place and stuff. And then once I get the place, and I told my children, and hey, we are moving and stuff so we can heal. That's the part that I say I walk away from the toxic situation. That's the part where that they were started doing magic. That's the part where they started doing mental magic on me. It wasn't to that, that instinct, but I chose to walk away from it because you know what? I didn't want to be in this. I didn't have to be in it. Like I say, I had already break generational curse. It's not because that I was broken or I was, that I want to be in relationship or toxic this or toxic that. I had already healed from this. After I come back from, having a how do you call that? If mental because they were trying to get me into a mental institution and stuff like that. Like I say, when I talk, that whatever that I told will come up as a lie. That's why you see, like when I posting and stuff like that, they're making sure that nobody is watching the video. I don't care. I don't care if nobody watching it at all. I really don't care because I actually have enough. But like I say, God will show him mercy because they're still checking and stuff like that. Oh, is she left? Did she do this? Did she do it? Did she left already? Did she go crazy already? Or did she get a job already? So everybody is their concern is my life, except that, I'm trying to do the right things by everybody, by forgive everybody, but they're still doing magic at the hotel where I am. The same way the King of Cups was, hurry up and stuff like that. Go tell Rose, this lady that do reading online say that, oh, something wrong off with me because I live in the hotel, I'm homeless and stuff. You know what? Okay. I embrace that and I'm grateful and stuff like that. Because guess what? The homeless people they are people also, because like I'm not afraid of being abundance. I'm not afraid of going through anything. I went through my perseverance and I take it wholeheartedly, because for a lot of people, that does not understand, if they wanted to heal and stuff like that, when I was at my channel, they know that, what I was doing was right. I am not going to quit what I'm doing because of the King of Cups. I'm not gonna do it because of my children and stuff. First and foremost and stuff. If anyone going to anything and stuff like that, I can give you a few things and what my ancestors, what the divine said. The reason that they go through shit and stuff like that is not because of me. It's because they decided they didn't want to defend it. They didn't want to defend their lineage and their ancestor. They didn't want to stand up with me. They did not want to making. They didn't want. They didn't want to help me, but they were preferred and stuff like that. That I go homeless and stuff like that, and I'm gonna minus and not say anything. It wasn't because of me. This man having the Queen of Wands and stuff like that to harassing me and bullying me, but one thing that that they never come and sit and stuff like that. Oh, I was heartbroken when this happened, but they wanna do work behind the scene. They wanna do work behind the scene. Now I have to deal mentally and stuff like that. I have to constantly and stuff like working on myself constantly and stuff, because what he's trying to do and stuff like that is for me to be mental trapped, for me to walk away from my creativity, walking away from speaking online, walking away from my purpose. I am so sorry. I am not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize for having a calling. I am not going to apologize for taking a step towards my path. I am not going to apologize for investigating what was going on to me. I am not going to apologize for taking for having chose to healing my journey. I am gonna stay in the light. I am gonna be gracefully. I am going to be continue forgive gracefully, because I know the divine is merciful. God is graceful. God is wonderful. And Jesus is the light. There is no one else that I would rather follow. But I will do what is right for Natasha. Not my children, not my brother, not my sister, not my mom, not my ex-husband, not ex-boyfriend and stuff like that. They cannot stand in my way. And I don't care what the government and try to do to me and stuff like that. I have been staying in the upright and I'm going to continue to stay there. If anyone doesn't have anything and stuff like that, those witch and stuff like that, I'm calling judgment on you for stop attacking me and stuff. And the King of Wands and stuff like that, and the Knight of Wands that is sitting there, in the official, and the informant that is sitting there playing games and stuff like that. I am calling judgment on you for you to stop, for you to get caught and stuff like that. And then you can sending those little boys or little kids and stuff like that to attacking me and stuff like that. Be a grown man, you know where I am. You're gonna attacking me and stuff like that. You're gonna have to attacking me properly, because you're not doing a very good job. You're not doing a very good job. Because the queen of wands was hurry up and stuff like that to come in and manipulating in my children and my family and stuff like that to come in attacking me. I didn't attacking my family. I was mind my own business. If my family willing to telling you the truth and stuff like that, I don't talk about them and stuff like that because of my principality, because that's the right things to do. If any family didn't want to stand up for me and stuff like that, I will stand up for them until the end of the time. I will stand up for them. Even my children didn't want to stand up for me and stuff like that. They didn't want to defend me. They didn't want to stand up for what they know that true. I will do the opposite. I will still stand up and stuff like that and tell the truth. I will stand up for them. Because when they start manipulating them and stuff like that, for them to involve themselves and stuff like that, I told them not to. I didn't attack the King of Cups. He attacks in me. They will try to do and stuff like that, truth spelling and stuff like that. They will try to do all type of. They were. Let me tell you guys, in 2022, things that I did not state it. They were doing so much. They hire what is called these people and stuff like that that hypnotize psychologists, psychiatrists, whomever these people that do hypnotize. They were hypnotize me while I was living in an apartment in Newtown and stuff. The reason that I told these and stuff like that is to remember what I went through. They were doing hypnosis and stuff like that for me to speak the truth. That's why certain things and stuff like that, I don't have no choice. And I can say, I am sorry if you felt like that you was exposed. You exposed and stuff like that because you went and having me under investigation instead of you was trying to tricking me and stuff like that to be in a third party relationship. I'm not going to be in no third party relationship for no damn body. I'm not into women. What's wrong with, why can I have a choice? What is it about people try to push people into being gay? What is it about people and try to want people to be with two people that I don't want to be into a relationship. I don't want to be gay. I'm not gay. Shit. I have nothing against people that want same-sex relationship. But why do you want me to be in one of them? You want to tricking me and stuff like that to be in poly relationship. I chose not to. You try to having me and stuff like that into all type of trouble. I stay in the upright. Why can I be myself? Why can I be myself? I don't push nobody to be not to be themselves. I know people that was, I don't know who the emperor is, but it was a full, it was literally like a whole lot of people working together, come together and stuff like that. Everybody play a part. This is what we're going to do to her. This is what we're going to do to her. If we annihilated her from her family, we making sure that her children see her in a negative light and stuff like that. What we can do once we do all of that, you know what's going to happen? Then we all can gang up together on her and stuff like that to hurry up and sacrifice her, unalive her by doing any things that we can possibly do. I heard myself talking while I'm in my sleep. See, the things about me, I'm a light sleeper. I don't talk on my sleep because I'm a light sleeper. If you're a light sleeper and stuff like that, I don't do sleepwalking. I have nothing in my life that was going wrong. Like I say, if I break up with somebody, I promise you that I'm not gonna be bent out of shape for it. Because people that does not know me, it took for me to break down the whole mountains. It took for me to break the whole mountains multiple times, put it together. And then after that and stuff like that, when I realized that every time that I put together, it's crumbled, and then that's when I let this relationship go. And once I let you go and stuff like that, I promise you, I am not going to bend out of shape about it. I'm not going to cry over it because it's over. Once it's done, it's done. One thing about me, stuff like that, I'm not going to fight over a man. I am not going to fight over you. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time and stuff like that wasting on you once I realize that you do not want to be in relationship with me. On my late 30s and stuff like that, I realized that Okay, I had one relationship that was a steady relationship. After that, every relationship that I've been through and stuff like that, it's always something else. Somebody wanna cheat and stuff like that. I never want to be in a three-way relationship. I have never want to be nobody's side chick, side this, side that, and I've never want to be in nobody third party. Never. Never want to be in nobody's third party. I don't know how you're gonna come after me and stuff like that. And then all of this sudden and stuff like that, you expect you're gonna try to send little kids and stuff like that to disrespected me. You wanna play little game and stuff like that. What I have to do and stuff. I didn't have, I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick over nothing. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and stuff like that, we broke up, we broke up. You broke up with me, I broke up with you. Who give a shit? Go heal yourself and stuff like that and go up. Go up. But at the minute that I live here and stuff like that, they already start, the airplane and stuff like that to follow me. And then these stupid ass people and stuff like that, they're talking about they're gonna continue doing magic on me because they're afraid of the Empress. Well, who the hell is the Empress in the first place? Who is the Empress that you're afraid of? My mom doesn't have no private airplane. So who's the Empress that you're afraid of? Let me guess. You know how you have those people and stuff like that doing the week and stuff, doing the week and stuff like that. They are professional, and then doing the weekends or the evening and stuff like that, their horns coming out. You have those type of empress, basically. You have those organized crime empress, because that would be the only things, how do you call that, king women. That's the only women and stuff like that. That could be, I mean, the empress could be a man also. That would be the only person that you could possibly afraid of, that has enough money to do magic 4 years on somebody, to continue doing magic on somebody and stuff like that, and to telling somebody, oh, you want them to be afraid. Why should I be afraid of y'all? You're attacking me. Y'all come after me. I didn't come after y'all. Y'all exposed because y'all keep coming after me with the same thing. And then y'all want me to be shut up about it. I chose to heal myself. I chose to walk away. I chose to forgive y'all. The lesson isn't for me. I become a catalyst for y'all because I was already healed. I had already received my blessings. I was already successful. I was already okay. Every time that I say something and stuff like that, someone either went away to the Empress, or they went away and stuff like that, go sending message to the Empress, or they sending message and stuff like that. Why don't I will go outside, you tell the Empress I'm outside, that she can come and arrest me because I did something to y'all, or I did something to her, or I did something to the king fucking a cop. Because I'm sick of your bullying me. I'm sick of your abusing your damn power and stuff like that to say that I did something to them. I was my own business. I was working. I didn't know that the King of Pentacles was secretly, that I know that I've been watched secretly. I did know that I was being, they were violating my boundaries. They were violated my vessel. They were violated, overstepping their boundaries. They was doing all extra stuff. They're breaking the law. They're breaking the rules. They, violated the law and stuff like that. Nobody. But, when I walk away and stuff like that, I didn't know that this man was still, I know that I was recording, because when I say that secretly, I didn't know that they were recording me secretly and sending message and stuff like that, through my messages. Because when I stated and stuff like that, it seemed like it was unreal. It seemed like it wasn't true, because nobody was doing anything about it. But the emperor, king of pentacles and stuff like that, king of cups, they all have it, because the king of wands working with the king of cups and the knight of wands and stuff like that, to play my game with me by keep sending entities inside my vessel continuously and stuff like that, because they're sitting there doing magic and stuff, because I am their pet. I am their pet. No, you're not gonna come in and hold on my back. You're not going to come in and hold on my back, because enough is enough. I know that I'm not black on YouTube. You're trying to blocking me because by using my phone. You're not going to keep abusing me and stuff like that. Let me telling you that justice will serve. And I am surrendered to the light because justice will serve. Because I have calling judgment on all of you. Because enough is enough. All of you. You want to sitting there create a whole nonsense that's not supposed to be there. I was my own business. Whether I was doing reading and stuff like that or not. The minute and stuff like that, you wanted me to miss opportunity. And even my children that doesn't know that and stuff like that by sitting there and try to create the burdens and stuff like that so I can miss opportunity, they're also missing opportunity. They don't know they're also missing opportunity. Because what you're going to do? What you're going to do? He was saving because I was working. I was happy. We was happy. We was happy. But all of these greedy ass people and stuff like that, that you're sitting there and listening to them be like, and stuff like that. I chose not to say anything about family and stuff like because it's uncalled for. Like I say, I live by principle. They're gonna have to heal. A lot of people is not choosing to heal because they rather go tell their story instead of teach their family how to heal to what they're going through. They rather hurry up and stuff like that to collaborate with somebody else to abuse, to like that's not how you heal. That's not how you heal because you will be like, hey, let me telling you a story, let me, using as an example and stuff like that. I have my own business. I have been working my entire life, whether it's my children or my family. The only time any of them call me, the only any of them call me unless I call or text. Unless I call or text. But I was my own business. I was focused on my work. I didn't, by the time and stuff like that, somebody recording me talking to the Queen of Cups. It was around March. I wasn't being recorded then. But when I talked to her and stuff like that, I didn't know I was being recorded. I didn't know I was being recorded. I didn't even know that, I didn't, people say, oh, we heard you talk about the third party. I didn't even know that I was recorded. Yes, you know, that's because that, they were recording me and stuff like that while we was having a conversation, but some shape or form and stuff like that. I know they were trying to set me up. I know they were trying to set me up, but y'all do heard that, she said that, oh, I'm a different way. I'm in the dark, I'm in the dark. And I say, I'm in the light. You never heard me say that I was doing magic. So I don't know how the Queen of Wands come in and stuff like that with her psychotic behind and stuff like that, try to having me under investigation and try to, creating all of this in my life. And then the emperor was recording us. They were recording they were recording my children even when this boy was 16, which is that's illegal. But then we all okay with that. We all okay with that. We all okay with that. Because that's when we decided we were gonna collaborating with them because what the emperor say, if he collaborate and stuff like that, if he making sure that, Isaac can involve in his business, I guess building or whatnot, that will be heartbroken for me because they know that I raised them well. That was his plan. Okay, guess what? You guys are succeeded. You guys are succeeded. Emperor, you are forgiving, my friend. You are forgiving because I am a good place in my life. I am not going to be homeless. I am not going to be broke. I am not going to be in poverty. And I am not going to be poor because guess what? In the name of God, I am the wealthiest and the wealthy, and I claim it. I'm not going to submissive to you either, because you wanted to wait for me to at this stage where I don't have anything so I can be submissive to you. I don't think so, because my story, my story, this wasn't supposed to be any story. It was that people learn the lessons and stuff like that and walk away. But you are friends with the King of Pentacles. You are friends with this da da da. You all are friends with the. So all of you are friends with each other. That's why the King of Pentacles and stuff like that recording my message, that's what he recording my message secretly online and then told the story online, especially when I was talking, because he give it to a bunch of other witches, so-called witches and stuff like that, because that was not that violating the magical law, that violating universal law, that violated God law, by doing everything that I was doing, by telling them this story and stuff like that, because he recording me secretly. Even when I was driving and stuff like that, I have so many cars following me, recording me, try to set me up. So on top of this, what else do y'all want from me? Why don't y'all tell those cowards? Why don't you tell those cowards? Because you guys try to break me into pieces by doing death spell. Even that little skinny thing that living right next to me, because we both on top floor, he played guitar. He was doing death magic on me on a daily. Every night he will travel around midnight, he will do death magic on me. Do you know how I know that? Because he was the first one that I saw. He was the first one that I saw in my dreams that went knocking on somebody's red door and asking question about me. And every night he will come back around like late. He will left around like in the evening, come back around late and stuff like that by doing death magic on me every single night. I don't know whether it's his investigation, whether he could be a Taurus. Whether he might be either a Taurus or a Gemini. Either he's a Taurus or a Gemini that was doing magic. He used to drove a green Toyota. I remember him because I saw that man like I know him like you don't know. But why are you sitting there and doing all of this? Do you know that most of these people that are doing those magic, they have either something going on with them, or they had to sell something and stuff like that, because this is not like these people are not 144,000. That's why you have the informant and stuff like that that's sitting there and try to have, the King of Cups try to, King of Cups and the Emperor try to go partnering with family to try to tell a story. But we're not the same. We are not the same. In every family there is a black sheep. There's only one black sheep in my family. You're looking at it. So that's what I'm saying. Whomever these so-called informants and stuff like that don't realize that the same thing when they are sitting there partnering with these so-called people that's supposed to be a snitch and stuff. The only things that I call them a snitch, they call them the informant. The only thing they do that they just give information to the Queen of Swords online, because my video don't get to be viewed, and then she get to receive offer, and she get to build her account on who expense my expense. The only thing that she's smart enough not to talk about me and to talk about the other people. Hey, what is wrong with y'all? I'm not going, I'm telling y'all, and I'm going to say this, and this will be the last time. If anyone that felt like I offended them by answering my call, by choosing a path, by choosing to walk in the light, please forgive me. I apologize because I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but I apologize. Those are different. When someone is constantly saying you sorry, you become that. I'm not sorry, but I apologize. But I'm not going to apologize for having a path, for choosing. Hi, Didem. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to apologize for having a purpose. BMW. I'm not going to apologize for choosing a path. I'm not going to apologize for answering my call. I am 144,000. I am one of the seven tribes. Seven tribes. I'm not going anywhere. You're the beast. You are good. You're the beast. You are good. I'm not going to apologize for that. And for people that does not know what is the seven tribes includes, this includes Joseph. It includes Joseph descendants. It includes Noah descendants. Can you say? Can you say you are the boss? Anyway, I have been taking care of my own self. I work for myself. You know, while I was doing readings, in betweens, I create my own channel. I create my own website. I work on my own website and do all the work on it, including putting the words and do everything all by myself while I was doing. The only time it was like, I think once I finished creating and stuff, I wanted to look a little bit more professional, that, I pay, um, the same company that was handling it and stuff like that to make a little bit of change on it. Huh? I am 10 year. I own my mom's phone. Well, this right here say not made for kids, so I'm confused. I don't know why you're here, but if you was 10 years old, there was no way YouTube will let you will be here. So why are you here? It has nothing to do with me. So y'all need to stop playing game. Anyways, yeah, it says made. It say not made for kids. Bye. Because there's no way 10-year-old will sitting there listening to me. Anyway, try to create drama for no reason. I do not owe the King of Cups anything. Anyone who doesn't like what I do because of the King of Cups, or because he the one that started this mess, you can go elsewhere. I do not care. I have forgiven this person, and I have forgiven these people. I am free. Like I say, try to keep me trapped in mentally and stuff in a situation by trying to say that I'm crazy because you're afraid and stuff of what I might say. What I said and stuff like that is my business. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. I chose to invest it in me. I chose to invest it in God. I chose to invest it in my spirituality. I invested in what invested in me. I chose who, what chose me. And I had a beautiful things that happened in my life. I had a beautiful things that happened in my life. I am not going to, like I say, I do not mind walking away from people who doesn't appreciate it. I do not mind walking away from people, places, things, situation and stuff who does not appreciate it in me, because I love myself enough to stand for something, to stand for myself. I didn't have anything that has to collaborate, you know, that there was no eccentric chords between me. There was no true love between me and you. There was nothing between us. I chose love into this situation, but you chose, because you chose to be heartbroken. You chose, instead of talk to me, you chose to have the Queen of Cups and stuff like that. You chose Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands and stuff. You chose to have me under investigation because you took it too much of a coward, to come in towards me. Merry Christmas to you as well. You chose to attacking me instead of coming and say, and be like a man and spoke your truth. But now you have everybody and their mama involved and stuff like that. Like, I'm not afraid of a kingpin gang members and none of these nonsense people you sent after me. I'm not afraid of them because I am not a part of them. I'm not in a group. I'm not afraid of these secret society group gangs you send after me. You judge me. You have these people judging me, but you don't realize that at the end, I'm still standing. I am still standing, and I have a message for you and your people. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. I'm just going to read here, and I'm gonna keep it simple. Let me see, should I read this? Came to him and privately, saying, tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming and the end of age? Okay, yeah, I'm going to read from here. So, the sign of the time and the end of the age. So, we talk about, age. When God talking about, like, when things come in, certain things come into an end. that will be the right times. But I thought, like, for me, you are a strong girl. Never give up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, DM. So, and I'm going to read this, and then I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just gonna read the message that I was giving when, because I was gonna go somewhere else, and I had to return back to give this message. He said, "Now, as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciple came to him." We're talking about Jesus here. Came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age?" And Jesus answered and said to them, "Take heed that no one deceive you." So this is for whomever that felt like they were deceived by me. So please be listen. It said, Jesus said, "Take heed that no one deceive you, for many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many, and will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. The end is not yet. God bless you as well. God bless you as well. The end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, kingdoms against kingdom, and there will be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. I don't know why I was being guided to give this message, but I can telling you guys that abomination of desolation literally means, excuse me, I had to give a message, receive a message, and let the message come out, because that was what's supposed to come out. A lot of people felt like, they can continue doing the same thing over and over, and nothing is going to happen. You know what? I pray to God that no matter what's going on, no matter what's going on, that people will quick to find Jesus. People will quick to go find God, instead of sitting there and try to blaming people for for anything for that matter. Because like I say, I took responsibility for my own action. I took my responsibility for my own action. The things I do not take responsibility for, if I'm talking to you or I'm talking in a private vicinity, you're recording me illegally and stuff like that, and then something happened to you, you want to say it's because of me. Because if I'm going to calamity by breaking generation curse, that you know you decided you don't want to be a part of it and stuff like that, you live your life, I live mine. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'm not afraid of nobody. It's not called afraid. It doesn't call afraid. 444. It's called being cautious. 333. It's called like being cautious of people that, because let me tell you, if I'm going through something and stuff like that, you're not standing up for me. I know you're not for me. So I'm not going to sitting there and walk around you with my eyes closed. I'm not going to sitting there. I will supporting you to the end of the earth. I will give you anything I have. But I know that if I have any type of secrets, I'm not going to telling you, because I know that you're not to be trusted until you prove me otherwise, until you show me otherwise. if you're capable as a man, I don't care how much you hate somebody. I don't care how much you hate somebody, that you rather see the children suffering and stuff like that because you want to be punished. Me, I thought it was women supposed to do these things. We as women and stuff like that. But a lot of people doesn't know that Jezebel man is the worst Jezebel ever, because they have the scorn spirit, the one that that's been hurt through back and forward. That's been because everybody and stuff like that that is doing witchcraft, they embody, they embodies somebody that is like hurt to the cause. They are these witches and stuff like that. They would have to be healed and stuff like that to stand up for their own ground. But these people are also lazy. They don't want to work and stuff like that. They want to live off other people. So if they don't want to work and stuff, the first thing is that I own you. No, nobody's on me. So that's what they're going through and stuff like that, where they want to sitting there doing magic because they felt like these people say, I own you because I know what you did. So don't forget that you was doing that. Don't forget that if I say this is like blackmailing, blackmailing each other and stuff like that, bribing each other. It's like you have the king, the priest, and you have the king, the priest, and what is the other one, the prince. They are all what do you call those, these magician and stuff like that. They are all under blackmail energy. You're playing game with yourself. Your magic at the end of the day will go back to yourself, because I chose forgiveness. I chose to live in a graceful, merciful ways, and with compassion. So your magic will go back to you. And so help me God and stuff like that, they will go back to you. Whatever you try to do to someone and stuff like that, they will go back to you, because I chose peace. I chose love. And like I say, this there's a whole world out there. My beliefs is not limited. My universe is unlimited. My universe is limitless. There is nobody is gonna control how I live my life, because I am not living of the support system, because yours already took that away from me. I didn't know what's going on with these people. I didn't go into nobody's life. I didn't betray nobody. I don't know how many times do I have to say to that. When I divorced my ex-husband, it was amicable. We, he never fight for the relationship after he left and stuff. Even when we lived together a year after that, there was no baby mama, baby daddy, hanky pinky going on. There was none of that going on. I do have my value. I do have my value. I do have my standard. The amount of breaking my reputation, the amount of, and making sure that, you know, you did all of these things for no reason. For no reason. God loves you. Yes, He does. He loves everyone. God loves me. Yes, He sure does. And I will never give up knowing that. That's one thing about me. I don't need to sit in there to keep talking about a bunch of people that betrayed me. I let it go and move on. It's unnecessary to keep talking about people that betrayed you, people that betrayed you, people that betrayed you, because as you can see, like, people doesn't want my video to creating conflicts. They don't want it to create a drama. They don't want it to create chaos. That's what that they don't let it being viewed. They only let it what a little bit and stuff like that. 3 people here, but people are saying worse online. That's how you know that the conspiracy continue. Is continue. But I'm not going to give up on having justice. If I chose to walk away from this situation, you're sitting there focused on it. Like Jesus said, nobody deceive y'all. You're deceiving yourself. Because a lot of things, there was the major earthquake that happened in California, right? I think is Wendell or something like that in California right now. Not in California. You know, these things have been spoken in the Bible. These things and stuff like that, God been warning people about. Except that some of us and stuff like that have the capacity to actually go within and know what Jesus is talking about. Or some of us talking about, like I say, is hearing, not doing. That's what I'm getting. You're coming and holding on my back for what? Is a lot of people hearing what I'm saying, but they're not doing anything about it. They're not trying to make it changes. It's like the minute I'm speaking and stuff like that, or I'm speaking, they try to come in and hold on my back and stuff like that. Because I know you're ugly behind and stuff like that. You come in and hold on my back. I know you are out there and try to come in and hold on my back. And then when I call you out and stuff like that, you felt like I deserve to die, but you're coming on my energies, you're coming on my back. I do not expose nobody. You'll expose yourself. I'm an earth angel, like I say. Once you try to mix your energy with mine and stuff like that, I'm not afraid to call you out. Because you're at this point and stuff like that, you overstepping your my boundaries. You violated my boundaries. So I don't have no choice but to call you out. But like I say, I'm telling you, you cannot try to keep me trapped in my head, because this is like an overthinking. Some of you have a million children and stuff like that. You're the one even taking care of them. You're the one even taking care of them by doing, illegal stuff, by hurting other children, by hurting unborn children, by doing all of this stuff. But then you want to come at me and stuff like that for some damn BS that I didn't say. You're willingly to give up your own damn children and stuff like that by doing damn magic, by sacrificing your own damn kids and stuff like that to do magic. But you're still looking ratchet as hell. Why you wanna come after me for? I was mind my own business. I had my own business. I am not walking away from my creativity. I am not walking away from my purpose. I am not walking away from my path, because the King of Cups should be ashamed of himself. And the rest of the crews and stuff like that, that is he involved in these things and stuff like that, they all should be ashamed of, embarrassed, and ashamed of themselves. I have been a single mom for 15 years. For 16 years in this November. 16 years this November. So I'm sorry and stuff like that. If you felt like I'm supposed to be you're supposed to be telling me how to live my life, because I'm not telling none of you how to live your life. You do whatever you got to do and stuff like that. I do what I got to do, but I'm not going to live my life, because it is the constant. Even if I go somewhere now, I have to, the minute that I go somewhere, you'll call the person and stuff and say, go hold on her back so she can be worried, or she can be stressed, so she can be mentally in her head. Doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter what I put in my mouth. You guys have been trying to poison me, or try to give me, try to hurry up and see if I'm going to be heartbroken or sad, because you want me to miss an opportunity to defend it myself. Because if I spoke online, you know that it's going to be create a whole lot of people going to be wondering and stuff like that. What's happened? I just, I give this to the divine. I forgive. I let go. But why you're still continuing? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? When I move, when I move out the apartment, when I move out the apartment, I literally have only 2 months of peace. 2 months. 2 months. I move in February. By the time the end of May, stuff like that, the employer send me in a wild goose chase just so they can plant in camera. And then after that and stuff, I saw that's when I saw they have the what you so-called family room. That's when they start bringing all the equipment. I saw the commercial truck bringing all this stuff. When that's all failed, when I decided I didn't want nobody to come in on my energy, I start fighting for myself. That's when they decided, hey, the best thing for us to do and stuff like that is to make her feel vulnerable enough and stuff like that. So since she's not going to die, since we do every death spell and spell work, sex magic, whatever spell we can think, witchcraft after her is not working and stuff like that, we're gonna try to now we're gonna start playing my game with her. That's when the King of Wands come in, because he realized that since he was exposed, so he tried to creating playing my games with the Nine of Wands and stuff like that by sending these little ratchet ass kids and stuff like that to wanna be online and wanna be saying things, but they don't know whatever you project. I'm 49 years old. If you're gonna project on me and stuff like that, you better believe you me. I can forgive you, but I'm not God. I can forgive you, but I'm not God. Because if I had done anything to anybody, if I had done anything to anybody, why you don't say that I did anything? Why I stayed behind the scene? You still try to give prolong because you want certain people to get to build their account on me. You want people to build. You want me to speak to build your account on me because they're gonna keep in secrets. They're gonna say certain things and stuff like that. They're gonna sugarcoat things. But you realize that since I spoke the truth, the informant and stuff like that, his goal and stuff like that is to tell the Queen of Swords what I said online. Why? Why can I live my life? Why can I live my life the way I want it? You living your life. I do not stop your life. You having me under investigation. You having me followed. So now if you've all eyes on you, that's because you started with me. I didn't start it with you. You started with me. Like I say, a reciprocity of what might to come. The end of age. You don't realize that if you're not getting it, I don't know what to telling you. Everybody is telling on everybody. Everybody is telling on everybody. Everything that's done in the dark is coming to light. That's the strong survive. It doesn't matter how much money you have, the strong survive. Many are calling, few are choosing. Your money don't mean nothing. Your money don't mean nothing because a person and stuff like that, a young kids and stuff like that, they will expose whatever anybody got's going on. It's just a matter of time. Maybe you should choose God, chose healing, chose peace, chose forgiveness, instead of sitting there talking about that, oh, we need you to be afraid of the king. We need the King of Cups to get justice. He wants to get justice for what did I do? Why can y'all come correct and say what I've done to him? Why can he come correct and say what I've done to him? Why can the informant and stuff like that go get himself a job? Why can and stuff like that the King of Wands, instead of playing game and stuff like that? Guess what? You know how you playing game, and then you heard game over. It should be over very soon because eventually eventually the game get to be over. It's called the end of ages. You're bullying me. You're abusing me. You're sending entities inside my vessel. You're doing all of this extra stuff. I chose forgiveness. I chose to let go of this situation. But I realize it's not over yet because you're still doing the same thing. But I'm not afraid of you, King of Cups. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of whatever. I'm not afraid of you guys because I didn't do anything to you. You come after me and I will continue to stay fight. But I chose peace. I chose healing because I have something a lot more beautiful than what you got going on. You want to stay in a toxic situation. You don't want to heal your childhood trauma. My is already done and over with. Like I say, if my family was able to talk to me, I will telling them exactly what to do for them to heal really quickly, to get over this nonsense. But one thing that I'm not going to do, I'm an empress with too much intelligence for me to be in a three-way relationship because I'm not going to hold on to nobody's karma. I'm not going to hold on to nobody, whatever drama they got going on. If anybody, whether it's family, friends, children, partners they don't like what I got to say, what I am doing and stuff like that, to the left, they can go there, and I'm good with that. I'm not afraid to be by myself, but you're not going to try to abuse your power for me to move away from my creativity because you're afraid. This has nothing to do with you. This is my life. I chose my path and I am honored. I accept. I am honored. I accept my path. I accept my calling. I didn't do nothing to nobody, and I'm not going to sitting there apologize for choosing a path of my calling. Because spirituality is the beginning. Spirituality start at the beginning. God created heaven with wisdom. He's created the earth with knowledge. If you get it, you get it. But there's a lot more to what I just say. If you don't get it, oh well. But I'm not going to sit and apologize to nobody for my self-love or my self-care. So you guys have a blessed day. Anyone that's coming into this channel, that listen to this message, hopefully something in here can help you. Yes, people want to abuse you for money. People want to mentally abuse people, not mentally causing you to go in isolation. People want, that's what they're pushing me to go into isolation, go to hermit mode, you know, for 2 years, straight through years and stuff until I realized that, I don't have to do this because I didn't do anything wrong. And when they realized that I'm not going to, they wanted to give me heart attack. They wanted, the last thing that, that actually I snapped out of it, it when I was in a dream. It was around almost 4 a.m. It was almost 4 a.m. I heard, you know, evil eyes, evil eyes, evil eyes 3 times. And by the time that in my dreams, I was the room that I sitting here, there's like a box. There was a box like that. And I looking at that, me and my sons, we was inside that box while I looking at like there was a storms going on. When I say the sky was dark, don't worry, this has not been passed. This storm has not been passed. But then this lady was doing, there was a girl, that a young woman and stuff like that, I think she still follow me. They was doing magic and stuff like that for some type of death spell and heart attack and stuff like that. And then there was like this men, like I'm going to call him a spirit, an angel, whatever, that took me inside that box and closed the box. But on top of it, when I look, I can see that there was, when I say there was so much darkness going on and stuff like that, and then that's, and when I look and stuff, he's like, stay there, I'm going after them. And then by the times that, that I opened my eyes, I was inside that box, and I can see the glass on top of it. The storm is passing by and stuff like that, and I was fine. My children and I was fine. And that's when I opened my eyes. The girl, hurry up, she running into her car, and that white Fords. I remember that just like today. Like I said, that too hasn't passed yet, but I realized that I was safe. Whatever the magic they was doing and stuff like that, they thought like they're gonna get me, but by the grace of God, I was safe. I am not afraid. You chose to do all of this. You wanted to unalive me. I guess people was afraid and stuff like that. If I die or if I get to a mental institution, you know, my I will say that, like I said, I accept my inheritance. It will not go to anybody. I accept it. I accept it. It will not go into anybody. Because all I have and stuff like that is a bunch of traitors, a bunch of backstabbers. All I get in my life and stuff like that throughout this is a betrayal. But I forgive them and I move on. Like I say, if I was, no matter what I have, my family will be, or any ex for that matter, that got some type of problem, I will be gladly to help them. But you're trying to get me in a position that I be submissive to walk away from what I love, from what God's gave me. That's cowardness. Perseverance and stuff like that is build character. It didn't build a cowards. So you build a warrior. Thank you, King of Cups. Thank you, Emperor. But I'm not going to submissive, and I'm not walking away from my creativity. I'm not walking away from my past. I'm not walking away from what I love. No matter how or where that I end up in this journey, you will not be my downfall. You will not be my downfall. Even when you try to kill me multiple times, you will not be my downfall. Because you lies. You lie, you slander me, you manipulated people all over this journey, because you are too cowards coming after me. But I'm going to go, because like I say, you're not going to be my downfall. Because I refuse to give up. You don't like me? Oh well. But I'm not gonna sitting there holding on to what was and what happened in the past. That's what you wanna do, that's fine by me. Because I surrender all of you to God. I surrender you to the divine, and I release. And I'm focusing on myself. Bye guys. Thank you for those of you listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Bye.